In a quaint village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a girl named Ananya. She was known for her curious nature and a heart full of kindness. Though her family wasn't wealthy, her parents had instilled strong values in her: help others, be honest, and always believe in yourself. Ananya loved learning and spent her days in the village school, dreaming of one day becoming a teacher. But the village was small, and resources were scarce. The school didn't have enough books, and most of the children came from families that couldn't afford to buy supplies. Yet Ananya never let this stop her from learning. She would sit under the old banyan tree after school and read the few books she had borrowed from her teacher. One day, something unusual happened. A wealthy merchant named Mr. Radin visited the village, announcing that he was seeking a bright young person to work as his assistant in the nearby town. He promised the chosen person a good salary and the chance to study in the city's best schools. Everyone in the village was excited. Parents encouraged their children to give their best for this opportunity. Ananya's parents were hesitant at first. They couldn't bear the thought of their daughter leaving home. But Ananya was determined. She told them, "This is my chance to make a difference, not just for myself but for all of us." The next day, Mr. Radin held a test to choose his assistant. Many children participated, but Ananya stood out. Her answers were thoughtful, and her enthusiasm was unmatched. Impressed by her intelligence and honesty, Mr. Radin chose her. Though her heart ached at the thought of leaving her family and friends, Ananya packed her few belongings and set off for the town with Mr. Radin. The journey of growth life in the town was vastly different from the quiet village. Tall buildings, busy streets, and endless noise overwhelmed Ananya at first, but she quickly adapted. Under Mr. Radin's guidance, she learned not only about business but also about life in the city. He enrolled her in a good school, where she studied diligently. At school, Ananya faced challenges. The other students, dressed in fine clothes and speaking fluent English, often mocked her village accent and simple attire. Some called her the village girl and laughed at her mistakes. Ananya felt hurt but didn't let it break her spirit. She remembered her parents' words: "Believe in yourself." Every evening, she worked hard to improve. She practiced speaking confidently, learned from her mistakes, and stayed true to her kind nature. Over time, her classmates began to notice her intelligence and willingness to help others. Slowly but surely, the ridicule turned into respect. Let's take a quick break to learn some important vocabulary from the story so far. These words will help you understand the story better. 1. Quaint, attractively old-fashioned or charming, especially referring to a small village or place. 2. Curious, eager to know or learn something new. 3. Instilled, gradually taught or introduced values or ideas over time. A test of integrity. One day, while organizing files in Mr. Radin's office, Ananya discovered a suspicious document. It appeared that one of Mr. Radin's business partners was planning to cheat him in a major deal. Ananya was conflicted. Should she speak up and risk being wrong, or stay silent and let events unfold? After much thought, Ananya decided to trust her instincts. She approached Mr. Radin and showed him the document. At first, he was skeptical, but after investigating further, he realized she was right. He was deeply impressed by Ananya's courage and honesty. "You've saved me from a terrible loss, Ananya," he said. "Integrity is a rare quality, and you've shown it today. I'm proud of you." This incident strengthened the bond between Ananya and Mr. Radin. He began to trust her with more responsibilities, and her confidence grew. Returning to the village. Years passed, and Ananya completed her education with flying colors. She had learned much about the world beyond her village but never forgot her roots. One day, she told Mr. Radin, "I want to go back to my village and give something back to the people who shaped me." Though he was sad to see her go, Mr. Radin supported her decision. He provided her with financial assistance to start her dream project, a school in her village. When Ananya returned, the villagers were overjoyed. Many were amazed at how confident and knowledgeable she had become. True to her promise, she began building the school, involving the entire community in the process. The school wasn't just a place for learning, it became a center for hope. Ananya taught the children not only academic subjects but also the values of honesty, kindness, and hard work. She encouraged girls in the village to dream big, just as she once had. The legacy of a brave heart. One day, a little girl named Mira came to Ananya, crying. She had failed in her exams and was scared her parents would scold her. Ananya comforted her and said, "Mira, failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone to success. I failed many times too, but I never gave up. Remember, the strongest people are those who rise after they fall." Mira wiped her tears and smiled. Inspired by Ananya's words, she worked hard and eventually became one of the brightest students in the school. Ananya's school grew over the years, and so did her influence. The village began to change. More children were educated, women were empowered, and opportunities started flowing in. Ananya had turned her dream into reality. Moral of the story: believe in yourself, even when others doubt you. Integrity and kindness can lead to success. Education has the power to change lives.